So our district recently held a blended learning boot camp, which afterwards several teachers were interested in flipped learning strategies. So I used Google Forms to create a flipped lesson where the students would have access to the content before class. The content that I'm going to reference is South Carolina Social Studies, Early Cultures, the 1600s, Indicators 6-41 and 6-42, the major contributions of African civilizations. So we're using a blank quiz. And some of the last features that were added to Google Forms, we're adding sections, this graded portion where you have an answer key, and the ability to direct students to a section based on their answer. So let's go and let's take a look at the Mali Empire is where we're going to start. So here we started off with a section. I added 2 other sections. And so I started with a short video that talked about the Mali Empire and where it was actually located. So I can go on to embed more questions. And then after selecting the questions, I put in the correct answers. Select it, go to the section based on answer. And then this directs students of where to go next. So if they have the answer correct, they can go on to section 2, which would then talk about another group here, or they can be pushed back to a review section that will go back over it. As a general rule of thumb, I normally tell teachers to keep videos under 4 minutes. They can go up to 22 minutes if they're interactive. But for things like this, we want short snippets. So when the students come to class, instead of the teacher doing all of this in the format of a lecture, they can actually begin the in-class activity, which is to build a website on early cultures up to the 1600s.